Good morning, all. In our last class, we have discussed types of plants, isn't it? So, today we are going to discuss different parts of plant. We know that which are the different parts of plant? Yes, roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. And today we are going to discuss about stem. Let us discuss parts of a plant. We know that main parts of a plant are roots, leaves, stem and flower. The parts of a plant that grow below the ground is called root system and above the ground is called shoot system. Shoot system consists of stem, leaves and flowers. Now we can discuss about stem. Actually, stem holds the plant erect, upright, and stem bears leaves, flowers and fruits. Stem carries water and minerals from soil to different parts of plant through special tubes called as xylem. And stem also carries food prepared in leaves to different parts of plant through special tubes called phloem. We know that roots will absorb water and minerals from soil and it is transported to other parts of plant by xylem. Actually, do you know what is xylem? Xylem, that is transportation of water and minerals from soil to other parts of plant is done by xylem. Similarly, we know that food is prepared in the leaves by the process of photosynthesis. And this food prepared by leaves is transported to other parts of plant by phloem. Do you know what is phloem? Yes. Transportation of food from leaves to other parts of plant is done by phloem. Let us do one activity to prove that stem conducts water. For this, take a glass and fill it 1/3 with water. Add few drops of ink. Here we are taking a red color. Then cut the base of the stem of the herb. Put it in the glass. And we have to observe this plant next day. If we cut the stem across and look for the red color inside the stem. From this activity, we see that water moves up the stem. In other words, stem conducts water. Just like the red ink, minerals dissolved in water also move up in the stem along with water. The water and minerals go to leaves and other plant parts attached to the stem through narrow tubes inside the stem. Next one, we have to take white rose stem and we have to dip in blue ink, and next day we can see the white flower changes to bluish. Here also stem conduct that blue water and it reaches to the flower. Let us discuss next part, leaves. The broad green part of the leaf is called lamina. Can you see that one? Okay, that is lamina. And the part of the leaf by which it is attached to the stem, this portion, okay, that is called petiole. So, lamina and petiole are very important one. The next one, we can see small line present on leaf. Can you see that small lines? Okay, these lines are called veins. And at the center, we can see a thick vein. Okay, that is, can you see that thick vein? That is called midrib. So, petiole, veins, midrib and lamina are the 4 important parts of a leaf. Now, let us discuss leaf venation. What is venation? The pattern of veins on the leaf is called venation. You have already studied in lower classes. There are 2 types of venation. First one, reticulate venation, and the second one, parallel. Then what is reticulate venation? If this design is net-like, now you can see here in this leaf it is net-like on both sides of midrib. This type of venation is called reticulate venation. Example, rose leaf, peepal, mango tree leaves. The next one, if the design made by veins is parallel to one another. Now in this leaf you can see parallel, that is vertically parallel. This is called parallel venation. Example, grass, wheat, maize, banana, etc. Now in these 2 pictures you can see reticulate venation. Veins are like net on the both sides. But here you can see the first picture, it is lines are parallel, that is vertically parallel. And in the second picture you can see veins are parallel but horizontally parallel each other. So this is parallel venation. Dear students, hope you understood this topic. Here there is an activity for you. Observe the venation in as many leaves as you can without removing them from the plant. And draw the pattern and write names of some plants having reticulate and parallel venation. Thank you.